Welcome to Sacred Tea. I'm Phil, and I'm here to share what I've learned, what I'm still learning, and what I plan to leave behind for my son and anyone else the universe sends this way. So if you want to create your dream life, manifest with purpose, heal genuinely, or simply live a life that feels good, you're in the right place. So let's get into it. So, this is part two of, I guess my prayer series now. So I was told from the last video about prayer that, they don't care about how I feel, about missing lessons or delaying lessons, to just give them what they want. They want to know, how do I manifest or get my prayers answered? What is the formula for getting that done? And so what I'll say is this. It may seem like I'm going off topic a little bit, but just stick with me, right? Bear with me. So, I was talking to my son, right? And we were talking about playing games together, this and that. And, I was saying, when I was a kid or, an older kid, that I played, the games, The Sims, right? And I was like, I wonder if it's the same thing. I noticed that they have like a lot of different features and aspects to it or whatnot. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download the game. And, we're going to play together. And so I did download the game. And, he's still downloading his game or whatnot. And I'm looking through, and, you get to create this avatar. Avatar could look as like whoever you want it to look. Man, woman, child, older adult, young adult, whatever. No hair, right? No hair, lots of hair, whatever you want, whatever kind of hairstyle that you want. And once you create your sim, right, and you go ahead and you begin playing the game, then, you have to like play these games and win these challenges and so on. Get promoted to your different fields of career or whatnot. Make relationships, have friends. And, there is this bar that's set up that tells you, like, if you have to, do hygiene and use the bathroom and eat food and all this stuff. And in order to progress in the game, you have to gain enough green spots, or your bar of health has to be very green. The more green, the better. The longer you stay in the green, the better. You're now able to move and advance into your career or make friends or whatnot, right? And in order, like I said, to get the promotion and to get more money and to, get the better house and the better whatever, you have to keep all of your bars in the green and have to stay in the green. So now I go back to people asking me, how do I go about, getting what I'm looking for now or soon, or just getting it in general? And my question to you is, does your life have balance? Are you doing the most that you can for your health? Okay? Because you have to look at all of the aspects of your life. If your health, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I know a lot of people that say, oh, I have so much stuff going on, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But if you are paying attention and you are doing everything that you need to do, the answers will come. They will come very fast, very quick, because you have to be in balance. So, again, I'll ask you about your health. How does your health look? Are you eating the healthy foods that you're supposed to eat? Are you exercising like you're supposed to exercise? Are you getting in the cardio that you're supposed to get? Are you doing your weight training? Are you doing what you need to do for yourself in order to have a healthy body? If you're not doing that, most likely whatever you're praying for is not coming true. Okay? What does your career life look like? Are you following your passion? Are you doing the things that you have been called to do? Okay, if you're not doing the thing that you've been called to do, are you, again, whatever is your career, maybe, you want to be a doctor or something, right? Did you go to school? Or you could say, well, I don't even have, my high school diploma. Did you try to go get the GED? Okay, are you going to do whatever you need to do to ensure that you have the career that you want? Are you doing all of the stuff in the background to get that stuff done? If not, then you know what? You're probably not going to get what you're looking for. Again, with family, okay? Do you have very fraught relationships with people that you've killed those relationships? You could have been a better person. You could have stepped up. You could have spoken out. You could have protected people that you should have been protecting, and you didn't do those things. Okay? Did you just give up on certain people? If that's the case, you're not going to get what you're looking for. You're going to have to fix those. Significant partners. Okay? Are you over there dogging the person that you're supposed to be with? Or better yet, are you getting dogged? Okay? Do you think that you're going to get what you're looking for if this is what you're experiencing? Because I can tell you, you are not. And I wouldn't say last but least, but the most important of all, what about yourself? What have you been doing for yourself? I spoke about the Sims game, and there's a little column in there, for fun. What have you been doing that's fun to you? A hobby or whatever that makes you feel good. When you do it, you feel great. And that could be anything, I remember my grandmother, she loved to fish. She was always talking about fishing, and she even had a fishing car, and she go get her tackle box and stuff and go down to the lake and go fish. Now, I don't know how often she did that. I'd say maybe once a month, maybe twice a month. I don't know. But what are your hobbies? What do you like to do? And if you're sitting here saying that you don't have the time or the space or the energy to get what you want, I mean, not get what you want, but to have this, to do what you need for you, you're not going to get what you're looking for. What you are looking for, what you are praying for, you're not going to get it. So what does your life look like? Okay, what does it ultimately look like? And then go back and figure out what exactly is the ultimate goal that you're trying to gain. What are you trying to get? Are you trying to get, I don't know, a better job or something like that, but then your family life is sucky? Because you're not going to get the better job. Who knows? The better job may be in the sucky relationship that you have with your family. It might just be there. So you have to go through and figure out what you are ultimately trying to gain. Because a lot of times, we don't necessarily know what we're looking for or what we want or what we're hoping to gain. And that may also be part of the reason why you're not ultimately getting what you want. But we'll say that for part 3. So if this has resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs this moment of reflection too. And if you want to be part of the conversation, send in your voice note, and your story might be the next one we sit on together. Until then, stay grounded, stay open, stay sacred, and sip slow.